What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show, segment 2 here on this Take Tuesday. If you missed the first segment or the last stream, it was an amazing stream. We had it with Daniel Oyefusi. Super excited that we had a chance to be able to talk with him from the Miami Herald about all things Miami Dolphins, about all things that are going on. I want to know if I had somebody that I said, Carrie, you're here. What's up, Carrie? Carrie asked me a question in the chat space with the very last stream, and I just want to address his question real quick. At the beginning of our talk with Daniel Oyefusi, we were just briefly talking about some, things that were going on in sports, and one of them was the situation that happened at Jackson State for their pro day, where only 22 NFL teams showed up for their pro day, not 32. So 10 teams missed out on their pro day for whatever the reason was. But Deion Sanders went on a social media rant and was very upset, and rightfully so, in my opinion. So I just wanted to say, Carrie, one thing you'll know about me is I like to give credit and light on things where there's not enough light on. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I was saying it because I wanted to bring light to the story and wanted the opportunity to let people know that, hey, look, I think this is something that needs to be talked about more. So I am very excited for that, and I want 32 teams to be there for, Jackson State's pro day and stuff like that. So I just wanted to address that with you, Carrie. I wanted to answer your question that you had in the chat. All right. Hey, if you like this so far, hit the like button. We got a great show lined up for you here in the second segment. Well, why is that? Well, let me tell you why. So yesterday, I love going through Twitter. There's a lot of stuff that I love to do on Twitter. And one of the things I like to do is I like to go through Twitter and I like to hear what people have to say. And I was on Twitter, and one of the people that I follow on Twitter is Nando Talk. And I is somebody that has been doing more and more content on social media. And I saw him go on this rant yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. This is what people need to hear. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play this for you right now. I wish more people were here that we had a little bit ago. And I want to go and have you all listen to this right now. So I'm going to bring this to the screen, and I'm going to have you all listen to Nando. Give me the thumbs up that you guys can hear this in the chat to make sure we're good. But we're going to go ahead and play this for you right now, and I want to get your thoughts. So tell me what you guys think of when he's talking to you guys. By the way, swear jar is an effect for Nando. Nando, I know you're listening in the back room. We have a swear jar. Okay, so for every swear word you say, you owe $1 to the swear jar. So just know this video is going to count towards it because you go off a little bit here. Okay? All right. But I think it's rightfully so. I think, just so you all know, there's a little bit of language here, but I think y'all need to hear it. And I think that it echoes how the fan base really feels right now. So let's go ahead and let's hear that right now from Nando.
My fellow Dolphins fans, I cannot be the only one who is sick and tired of seeing fans who would rather be negative and cheer against their team as long as it means supporting their crappy narratives. I'm tired of seeing guys who would rather root for Tua's failure than for him to be successful and lead our team to the playoffs just so that it means they can be right. Why can't we just remember that 2014 Stronger Together crap and just be focused on positivity and less negativity? I'm sick and tired of it, guys, and I'm about to go on a little ramble. But first, what is up with the Miami Dolphins, guys? Our fan base? I'm sick and tired of it. All you guys would rather do is just push your crappy little narratives, just stay on your little hills, and just die on them, that you would rather be right rather than just hope that our team is successful and goes to the playoffs. All that I care about as a fan is I think that we've had a solid free agency so far, picking up our guys. I know we're missing offensive tackle, but we got some nice running backs in Edmonds and Mostert. We got fullbacks in Ingold and that other guy who's escaping me right now. We got Connor Williams at guard. We got Cedric Wilson at wide receiver, guys. We're getting the pieces there. We brought back Evanall. We brought back Gesicki. We brought back Smythe. We brought back Ogba. Can we just please be positive for once? For once. That's all I'm asking. Just for a little positivity. Just unite as a fan base. What's it going to take, guys? Are we going to have to cut Jesse Davis? Are we going to have to wait until we make it to the playoffs? Are we going to have to kick some ass week 1 through 6? what is it going to take for us to just unite together again? I just want us to all be one fan base, forward, looking ahead, realizing that all that matters is going to the playoffs, winning championships. I want it to be Tua. I want it to be anyone. I don't care. As if you're a Dolphin and you're contributing to this team in a positive way, if you're busting your ass, if you're working hard, I'm a fan of you. I didn't understand the way we shat on Tannehill. I don't understand why we shit on Tua. He's a guy entering his year 3. He's about to be 24. You can't give up on a prospect who's that young. I am positive to the point where I'm not even willing to give up on Austin Jackson or Noah Igba. Nobody. That's right. Igba has done nothing. Igba nobody. But I'm still not going to give up on him because you got to be positive. You've got to understand these guys are talented, and you can't just waste your time being negative. You watch sports to cheer for your team, not to just crap on them, not to just shit on them, and just rather be right and stick to your takes. I would rather be disillusioned and positive and hope that my fans, my team, makes it to the playoffs where we deserve to be. God damn, I'm fucking pissed. Be positive. Focus on them going to the playoffs. That's all we need to do. Fins up. God fucking damn it.
Right. So, dude.
There we go. What is up, man?
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel.
It's awesome to be here. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. Hope you guys can hear me well. Can you?
Yeah. I know you're whispering in your closet, so I get that. I understand.
Hey, this is just a wall behind me.
Dude, I've been there. I totally understand that, man. So, number one, Nando, right? That's how you say it, correct?
Yes, Nando.
Okay, so first of all, I saw this video the other day. I don't know you. I've never talked to you before this, right? We haven't talked, just to let people know. And it spoke to me. Now, I don't agree with everything that you say, but the positivity of it, I love, because I am spread kindness, positivity, and love. And so I was like, you know what? I got to have you on because I think that we need to hear more people from all sides, but I just love the passion that you had. So before we get into your rant, let me ask a little bit about you. You've just started on Twitter doing these, on social media, recently doing videos, right?
Yeah. So I just started back in November, and I just started realizing that, hey, Instagram didn't really work. Did it for like 2-3 weeks. Switched over to Twitter at the end of, I think, like last week in November. And I just started, there's this thing called Twitter Blue. It lets you post videos from 2 to 10 minutes. Just popped off on it. And it's been fun. I've been getting to post little 2 to 6 minute videos I say I aim for. Either little Dolphins rants that I do, either about positivity, be about just having fun, just talking Dolphins. I just enjoy it. Most of the time I'm just posting for me. When they take off, it's fun. Get interact a little bit more with the community. But
now people are starting to notice you a little bit, and there's something there to be said. So because somebody sent it to me. That was the thing. Somebody sent it to me, and I was like, whoa, this is – and I do follow you. I was like, I already follow this guy. Why haven't I seen this? And I thought it was just very, very interesting. Where do you live? What part of the country do you live in?
So I was raised, born in Peru, raised in Miami. I've lived here almost my entire life. I'm 24, well, about to be 24 in April. And it's been a fun time being a Dolphins fan so far. I do own season tickets for the last 2 years now.
Okay. So what section do you sit in?
314, road 23 with a great group of guys. It's been a fun time. It is the away section. So I do have
the away side of the stadium.
The away side.
Away section.
Yeah. So the thing is, I do get like a lot of away fans like on my side. It's fun being like the 5 Dolphins and then having like Bills fans, Patriots fans, little Colts fans in front of you. I do like to chirp a little bit, not necessarily like go too aggressive, but I like to have my little fun. There's some cool Dolphins fans who have songs and stuff. I'll sing them along.
So how did you become a Dolphins fan? Like, who were some of your favorite players growing up?
It's pretty interesting. I grew up watching soccer. So the first football game I ever saw.
Sorry, I had to do it.
It is, So back in like 2008, when I was like 10 years old, I started watching football. I actually saw Ronnie Brown run the Wildcat for one of my first plays ever and thought he was the Dolphins quarterback. Thought it was a cool, super awesome offense. I didn't learn until like a couple weeks later that the Wildcat is just a trick gimmick offense. But it was a fun little experience into football. I was like, wow, this is so cool that there's different ways to run like an offense. And so then I just started watching more and more and just getting more into Dolphins, the depressions and the downswings of it all. But it's been a fun ride. I try to be positive in sports. I
Was your
think it's because
family Dolphins fans? Was your family Dolphin fans at all?
no, I got them all into watching football, into being part of into the Dolphins little fandom. Um, it's been a fun ride convincing this little soccer group of lovers into watching football. I think that's where my positivity comes in, though. I grew up watching Peru as my national soccer team. They've been to the World Cup 2 times in 50 years.
So you're used
That's
to misery. You're used to
that
misery.
I'm used to real misery. Like the Dolphins, we have 2 back-to-back winning seasons. We're a game away from the playoffs last year. Like that's not misery. We could be Jets fans. We could be Browns fans for the most of the
I
century.
appreciate the positivity. Now, let me bring you down to earth a little bit.
There
Okay,
we
you
go.
ready?
Reel me
Okay,
back in.
I'm gonna reel you back in. So you're 24. Nothing wrong. I love how you became a fan with the team. What I've heard so far is you genuinely fell in love with the team, the experience. You didn't fall in love with them when they were winning. You fell
Not
in
at
love
all.
with them. You fell in love with the experience of going to Hard Rock and being part and just watching games with friends. And to me, I think you're a real fan because of how you fell in love with them. Point blank. Let me
Thank
just
you.
throw that out there. Now, I also think at 24, as TD Finns Talk just said, because TD's watching right now,
Boom.
you're 24, and if you're not at least 27, you haven't been through enough misery. Okay, so
Valid.
there's something to be said of that. Now, I don't want to jade you. I don't want to bring you into this world that some of us Dolphin fans live in, where we're just like, oh my God, what is going on? How could this team do this? But I appreciated the positivity that you had. So my question to you, my first question to you is, have you gotten any negative feedback from your positive rants?
Oh yeah, all the time. And I try to reply to everybody,
Mhm,
even if it doesn't go with my viewpoint, as long as you're not like blatantly disrespectful to me
mhm.
or to anyone else in the thread, I'll reply to you. It's been a little harder for this one. There's just been so much interaction. With the negativity though, like I understand that not everybody's gonna agree with me. My big thing has been just telling people, you know, I get it. The point wasn't really about saying like I just threw in Tua in there because like I got kind of mad and I mentioned him. But the point is just if you're just gonna root against our players, specifically Tua in this case, our quarterback, if you're gonna be negative, I just don't understand that as a fan because whether or not I like the player, if I think my players are gonna be successful, that means my Dolphins are gonna go to the playoffs. If I'm going in with the mentality of, oh, this guy sucks, he's going to be bad, they're going to just keep sucking, that's fine. You can have that opinion. But I just don't see how that benefits the team. Because if you think our quarterback is going to suck, that just means we're not going to make the playoffs. If
Mhm.
you think that our entire position group is just going to be bad, we're going to miss the playoffs again. So I'd rather just hope that they all make a leap, they all get better, and that we can actually start winning more games. I just don't see the point of being a fan and just cruding on your own team. No swear
Okay,
jars anymore.
yes, you owe big to the swear jar this
I owe a
morning, buddy.
lot.
Okay, now with all that being said, I'm looking at some of the people in the chat because the chat is its own world, and I'm
Hi to the
getting
people in the chat.
and some of the hate is going towards me right now because I, I'm being told I'm doing reverse psychology and stuff. No, I'm not. What I'm trying to do is trying to create a point. And I think that all fans are not built equally, but all fans have the same love and passion for their team. They just come out in different ways, right? And I said what I said about you being a real fan because I think you fell in love with I think anybody who falls in love with the team, especially when they're bad, you're doing it because of something that's in your heart that feels good to you, right? Now, there are plenty of people from an older generation that were fans of this team when they were good and consistently going to the playoffs and winning, and some of them even as far back as Super Bowls 100 years ago. I'm just picking on y'all a little bit. Don't be mad. Just giving y'all a little bit of hate. I love y'all. I really do. But
There we
the
go.
reality is, Nando, that I think fans that are, saying, guys, we're mediocre. We're the definition of mediocrity. And I was saying, we had a whole conversation about this yesterday on our show. We're, granted, we had 2 seasons above 500, but some people will be like, we had the extra game, and that's the only reason we were above 500. There's arguments to be made. What I want you to do is just understand some of where the negativity or the criticalness comes from, because some fans are just fed up. but they're still fans. They're still watching every Sunday. They're just unhappy. And I just wanted to like get your reaction to that, because I don't want you to think all fans being, and I hate to use the word negative, I like to use the word critical more. All fans being critical, they're not bad fans. They're just upset right now, and that there's nothing wrong with that.
100%. And I think that's where the big distinction is. You want to use critical versus negative. And I think there are a lot of fans who are critical and who still want to watch us on any given Sunday, who, as much as they moan, they understand that it's a sport and they're still going to watch us and support us. I understand. I've seen some people who they just go, oh, yeah, we suck. We're the definition of mediocrity. I haven't watched a game in 15 years. I haven't supported the Dolphins in 15 years. But you're commenting on threads. So, like, I want to believe that you're just being negative for negativity's sake at that point, because just support. I don't know.
But Nando, then you have to qualify. Well, what is it? I like what you just said. You said, okay, the fans saying the definition of mediocrity, but they haven't watched a game in 15 years. So is that the measurement? Is that where the measurement starts? Is if you haven't watched a game in the last few years, don't talk to me.
Partially, but that feels like I don't want to be on any high horse, like, I guess that's kind of me, like, like I'm blessed enough that I can live in Miami and I can have season tickets and I can go to games. Yeah. Not everybody's in that same situation. Whether you live out of the state, whether you live right here and you just can't go to games. But if you're actively avoiding games and then just coming on just to be negative and rain on people's parades, I just don't see how that helps the fandom or helps the team.
You said something in your rant that I thought was interesting. Guys, let's look at, instead of looking at things from a negative light, let's look at it from a positive light. Back-to-back winning seasons. We got these players that are really, really good. We got a great defense. We got X, Y, and Z. I like that you're looking at it from that standpoint. What do you want to see? Like, you said this offseason so far has been a success for you. You like what you've seen in the free agency moves, correct?
Yes, I do. I really do think that a big part of me, a big narrative has been, and I get it, we've been burned by Adam Gase. We've been burned by Brian Flores. Every time we get a new coach, you want to trust him. But I really am bought in once again with Mike McDaniel. I've tried to hold myself back. I've tried to tone it down. But I'm bought into what he's trying to bring into the building, the guys he's trying to bring. And so that's what I view free agency. They might look like some random names. People might not think that Cedric Wilson, Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds are flashy guys. But if they're Mike McDaniel guys that he thinks that he can maximize their potential in any scheme and just take them to that next level, and which turn takes the Dolphins to the next level, I'm with it. I'd rather focus on that positive rather than just think, oh, yeah, we signed nobodies. We've got to have signed them for a reason. And I've got to believe there's a game plan in place. This isn't Madden. Like, there's a game plan. There's a real focus for it. Hopefully we sign an offensive tackle. It's not over yet. It's only, day 7 of the offseason?
Yeah. Officially. Exactly. All right. Let me get into this a little bit more, because there's some of the fan base here that love what you're saying. Okay. And there's some of the fan base here that are like, dude, come on now. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. What's the difference between being honest with yourself as a fan and just being, blindly, what did you say at the end of your rant? I would rather be, what were the exact words that you said?
Blindly positive?
Yeah.
I guess I would rather be blindly positive than just hopelessly negative entering every game. I'm the type of fan who, we're losing 35-0 in the third quarter, and I'll start trying to math out, okay, if we get a pick 6, we get a nice couple of turnovers, touchdown, I'll never give up. That's obviously blind optimism. I'm specifically thinking of that Bills thrashing of week 2.
Here, let me bring it in.
You've got to understand these guys are talented, and you can't just waste your time being negative. You watch sports to cheer for your team, not to just crap on them, not to just shit on them, and just rather be right and stick to your takes. I would rather be disillusioned and positive and hope that my fans, my team, makes it to the playoffs where we deserve to be.
Let me pause it. I would rather be disillusioned and positive than, I think you keep.
God damn, I'm fucking pissed.
Just more swear, John.
On them going to the
See, I'm just racking it up for you. That's all I'm doing.
There we go. Cash App or Venmo me after the segment. We ride.
I mean, like disillusionally say that 5 times fast, positive rather than negative. Explain that a little bit more. Get back more in detail with that.
So I feel like there's already people who are just looking at day 7 of the offseason and they're already like, oh, we suck. We're going 2-15 next year. Oh, the Dolphins are missing the playoffs, which is crazy to say when we haven't even had a draft yet. When we haven't even finished our signings yet. I don't see what's the point of being that negative. I'd rather hopelessly sit here and say, yeah, we're making the playoffs next year because of this. I'd rather be on one. If I have to be on one side of the spectrum or the other, I would rather be disillusionedly positive, thinking we're going to the offs every year, rather than saying we lost the offseason 2 weeks in and we're going nowhere.
Well, we've won the offseason many times. We've been the Super Bowl champions of the offseason many
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy to not be the Super Bowl champions of the offseason for once. I feel like every year the team who wins the offseason does not win the regular season. So to be kind of in that middle of not losing but not winning the offseason and just getting guys for our team, I'm happy with that.
Well, Tampa Bay kind of defeats that theory, but that's neither here or there. I mean, that easily could. But so let me ask you, what do you feel about Stephen Ross? Give me your true thoughts of Stephen Ross.
That's where the optimism ends. Okay. I don't like Ross. I don't like the way he's managed the team. I think I've heard all before, oh, he's an absentee owner. All he cares about is his checks. He doesn't know football. He doesn't know how to run this. I think all that being said, though, none of us as fans are going to get an owner fired. We're not going to convince him to sell the team. And I don't think Stephen Ross wakes up on Twitter and goes, damn, Stefan and Nando, they make some great points. I might as well just sell the team to a real football fan and be done with the Dolphins. Stephen Ross is going to keep the Dolphins until he's not allowed to anymore. So we just kind of got to.
It sucks because my name is the same name as his. And I'm like, I'm Steven Daniels. I'm not Stephen Ross. Don't put me in the same boat as him. Okay. I am 34. Or I'm 33, about to be 34. I'm almost 10 years older than you, right?
Got you.
I fell in love with the Dolphins because of Dan Marino. I was there at the end of his career, very, very end, right? Or you could also say my very first memory was 62-7. And I've told people this all the time. Okay, and if you're a Dolphins fan, 62-7 AFC wildcard game, Jacksonville Jaguars. Don't really need to go too much more into that.
Yeah.
But that's my first memory that I can be like, I remember that game inside and out, what happened, how horrible it was for us.
Dang.
You would think after something like that, it should not make me a fan. But I love this team. But I can, for me, from like the very beginning almost, it's been craziness. It's been, almost, I'm going to say it's been negative to a certain extent, right? And we've had the craziness of Ricky Williams. We've had, and by the way, Ricky is my favorite player besides Dan Marino. Love Ricky Williams.
Run, Ricky, run.
And then, I also, Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor, that whole team in the early 2000s, Brock Marion, Patrick Surtain, Sam Madison, OJ McDuffie. It's like all those teams are absolutely amazing to me. And they're part of the reason and the fabric that, I love watching the Miami Dolphins to this day. Now, with that being said, nowadays, I love this franchise because of the fans more than I do what's been put on the field over the last 10 years. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. Some people give me a little bit of crap about that, but I love the fans more than the team, and that's just me personally. Now, when the team starts putting on a product on the field that I can be more proud of, I'll be there just like I am when they're not ready, and I'm ready to go. I'm there now. And I'll be there when it gets there. So I want to know from the standpoint, because I agree with you, Stephen Ross isn't going away anytime soon, right? Is there hope for this team that's not blind, that you're like, you know what, this can be a good thing? Because I think that's all we have if we're going to be hopeful is blind hope.
I really like her coaching staff, and I'll preface this by saying, I get it. As a 24-year-old, I'm still a little optimistic. Most of my season ticket friends are my age, and they think we're down the toilet, down the drain. I'll always think we've got a little bit of hope, but this coaching staff is what keeping my faith in it. I've talked about Mike McDaniels. You'd mentioned them just now, Pat Surtain and Sam Madison.
Mm-hmm.
I love them as additions for our team. I like the Frank Smith. I like the John Embry additions we got at OC and tight end coach. But Madison and Surtain for me are huge. They're former Dolphins. Hearing them just talk about how they like practice their craft and how they get it now, teach it here in Miami is pretty special. Sam Madison was already doing it for the Chiefs, so we know he can do it in the league. But Pat Surtain's coming from American Heritage, and he balled there as a coach for high school. If anyone of our South Florida guys know, Pat Surtain got to teach his own son, Pat Surtain Jr. He got to teach Marco Wilson, who went to UF, Ty Campbell, who's now on the Jaguars. Like, this is a guy who knows DBs. This is a guy who knows Dolphins culture. Both of them do. And I really do think that McDaniel bringing them on his coaching staff means they're bought in. And if they can respect Mike McDaniel, I think we can too, and respect that kind of vision.
That's a fair statement. That's a very fair statement. I don't have a problem with that at all. The other thing that I think some people want to criticize you about with your rant, and I'm speaking for the people. I don't feel this way, Nando, just so you know.
No worries.
Is you were very negative. You were very negative about Noah Igbenogany, as you put.
Nobody.
Explain to me what you meant by that. And because I personally think you were trying to make a point. I don't think that you were speaking bad personally about him, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being disillusioned.
Thank you for the defense.
Yes.
You know, for me, it's been mainly like Igbenogany and Austin Jackson are two of the guys into his draft class who get the most flack. Mm-hmm. The point was to say that even I will give them like flack. I'll even give Igbenogany a little bit of flack for doing nothing on the field, really, besides trying to return a couple kicks. But it's still too young to give up on him. That's as negative as I'll go. You know, calling him Igbenogany is the most negative I'll go. But I'll still hope that my guy number 9 will go out on the field and do some work. You know,
I'm going to be honest with you. I've lost all hope for Noah. That's just me. I hope that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
In my heart of hearts, I don't think he's got the stuff, but that's what I'm saying. If Noah Igbenogany entering his year 3 with Sam Madison and Pat Surtain, teaching him everything he can possibly teach him, if even then he fails, then he fails. But I'm not going to give up hope yet. It's only year 3.
I appreciate that. And I think one of the things, again, I'm reiterating some of what I just said before, but I think there needs to be more positivity within the fan base, whether it's disillusioned or not, whether it's blind hope or not, there needs to be more positivity in the fan base. And I need to have more positivity too, because I am jaded. I can admit that I'm jaded. I can admit that I'm upset. I try on my channel to be as middle as I can be. That's my opinion. Some people don't think that I am. They might perceive it as different. But I think that I love my team. I have a lot of hope for what McDaniel can be. I have a lot of hope that this backfield can be the best backfield in the last 20 post Ricky and Ronnie. This could be the best backfield we've had in a very long time. Okay? But a lot of things need to come together. And one of those things is an offensive line. I love the Connor Williams signing. And some people are like, oh, we got the guy with the most penalties this year. Slow down. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. And
Joe Philbin was coaching him.
Nothing more that needs to be said. You know, Joe Philbin was teaching him. You talked about the coaching staff. You talked about Patrick Surtain and Sam Madison. I'm gonna one up you here, Nando. I'm gonna say that the biggest acquisition of this offseason, and a lot of people who watch my show know what I'm about to say, Matt Applebaum, I think, is the biggest offseason acquisition because he came from Boston College. That is not a top tier program. And I will also go as far to say that, look, I mean, he made Boston College offensive line top 20. Was it top 10 or top 20 offensive line in all of college football? Which is, understand where that's coming from. That's a big deal.
There's 300 teams.
Yeah. So, it's a big deal. So I think he's actually the biggest acquisition we've had this offseason. And I also think it goes into what, if you watch segment 1 today and Daniel Oyefusi, him talking about nobody wanted to read the full context of what Greer was saying when he said, hey, we're going to be aggressive this offseason. He also said in that same press conference that I'm aware of, hey, look, some of the people we have here, we just need to coach them up better. We just need to do a better job of getting them to a position where they can succeed. And I think Applebaum is that guy. Again, though, Nando, all my stuff is predicated on hope. I don't have any proof that that's going to happen. That's blind hope, in my opinion.
I mean, partially blind hope, but you can say it's merited hope. You said, you brought up Applebaum, his good coaching history, the improvements he's made to Boston College. It's merited hope. I've heard good things about Solomon Kindley in the offseason. Hunt showed great promise last year. Eichenberg was a rookie. If he has a good year 2 bump, that'd be nice. And I agree. I think if Applebaum and, again, Mike McDaniel, if they're telling us, hey, these are talented guys, I'd be willing to coach them up and see how they do. I don't think that denies us a new rookie coming in. But I do think if these football eyes, who can see obviously better than us, think that they're good players, I have to agree. I don't know. I said it on Twitter, like when people are like, this offensive lineman is bad, I genuinely go, I don't know offensive linemen like that. Could you show me some film? Could you put me into a thread where it breaks down why you're so willing to give up on this player? I haven't gotten it yet.
You're willing to listen is what you're saying. If you're going to make that point to me, prove it. Show me. Because I can't prove the other way. All I can do is say, look, there's upside to this person. There's upside to this, coaching staff.
If my coaches tell me that the player is good, I'm going to listen to my coaches until someone proves to me that I visually, with film or with reports, that this guy sucks. If my coach is telling me we're going to coach him up.
Were you upset with the firing of Flores?
At first, I was very taken aback. Again, it was the second winning season. I was a little frustrated saying, like, we're only a game away. It's a thing that I didn't really understand with Ross, and I get it now. There's a bunch of drama around it, but
so at first you were taken back by it. After further review and when more content came out or more information came out, you were then like, okay, I get it. I see what happened here. And so it made sense for you here. I get it.
Yeah. I knew it was in a relationship that was going to be able to continue after all that happens, and they parted ways. And to the next one we go, man.
All right. So I don't know how much longer you have. I don't want to take up all your time. But I know some of the people wanted to ask you questions. Are you open for some questions here?
I'm always open. I don't work till 4 p.m. So today was a great day to catch me.
All right. Look at you, man. All right. So, hey, look, right now, if you guys want to talk to Nando or want to actually, we'll just open it up in the chat for questions. Go ahead and put your questions in there right now. I look, they can be as critical as they want to be. Nando is open. Any questions that you have. And also hit the like button. Only 36 likes. Hit the like button. Share the link. Let people know that we're here. Come on.
I'm a server guy. I've got very thick skin. Be as critical as you want.
Okay. All right. And put in there hashtag Dolphin chat too. Put in hashtag Dolphin chat and I will I will relay the question
Gotcha.
to Nando. All right. While we're waiting for some of those questions to come in, Nando, let me ask you, do you think we signed Armstead? Yes or no? And why?
We're throwing in the bag. We're throwing him a considerable amount of money. On the off chance that Ross and Greer do read the Twitter timelines, they know that this is a signing we really do want. And I'm down for it. Even if he gets even if his knee's a little hurt, even if he's not fully 100% health-wise, I still think he's better than Jesse Davis, obviously. So why not roll him out there for most of the season? Why not roll him out, see what we can get for him? I think if he meets with our staffs, if we've done the right wine and dine, and we can sell him on that game plan, I'm hoping he comes and beats a Dolphin. It's not like we're some terrible losing team. Yeah, we're not the best team, but it's not like we're saying, hey, come finish out your career 1-16. We'll just give you $30 million. We're saying, hey, come be a part of something we've got to build. Hopefully we'll be the playoffs, and we're going to pay you. And you get to live in Miami. I think he comes.
TD Fins Talk says, Nando, keep your positivity. It's a beautiful thing. I'm trying to get mine back. Thanks for the rant.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Are you familiar with the draft process? Do you do a lot of stuff with the draft? Are you familiar with some of the college players?
Yes.
Okay. Jorge said, Nando, what do you think about this draft selection? Draft Zion at 29, best middle linebacker in the second round, best wide receiver or Ariza the punter from San Diego State in the third round.
So Zion, that's Zion Turner, right? Like the guard from Boston College?
I'm assuming.
So that'd be cool because we talked about Applebaum.
Yep.
I really think that'd be like a huge, hey, I want Mike McDaniel, you're getting your guys. I want one of my guys here. Let's bring him in. I've coached this guy. I've worked with him. Let's do it. I would love Zion Turner, shore up our interior line. Middle linebacker, I was even saying we should bring in Bobby Wagner as a veteran. But if you want to focus on Jerome Baker, let's draft a middle linebacker in the second round. I'm down for that. And I love Ariza. I don't know how to say this punter's name, but he looks like a big-bodied punter.
He looks like one of those people that is going to be in the league for the next 20 or 30 years.
Yes, and he doesn't shy away from tackles. He's got the big leg, and I like that. I will always remember Matt Darr making that big play on the sideline, where I think he got like unnecessary roughness or something.
Yeah.
He got a flag thrown at him. That was from our punter. I love that. I love that kind of energy. I want that on my Dolphins.
1, 2, 3, 4. F says, Dolphin chat, what do you think our record will be next year?
Realistically, 10-7. We've got to wait until I think we see how the home game, the away games break up, scheduling wise. But I think we can improve from one game last year easily. I'm hoping that there's more improvement and that we can one up some of the other AFC teams. I don't think it's as dangerous as people think it is.
Cap for Life asks, Nando, with the AFC West, North and South getting stronger, are we a playoff caliber team as of today?
No, but thankfully the season doesn't start today. It still starts in another 6 months, 7 months. So we still got a good draft to nail, some free agency to hit. Remember, there's always that second wave of free agency with some veterans.
Well, Nando, that's not very positive. You didn't say the Dolphins were a playoff team. That's not positive, Nando.
The positivity is not today, but in the future, we'll be loading it up and we'll be good to go.
I'm just messing with you.
You're good.
All right. Captain Swole TV says, how many rushing yards as a team do you think we will finish with this year?
I think the 49ers had 2,100, 2,200 yards last year as a team. So I think easily 2,000 for us. That's very feasible.
That's a big step from this team, let me tell you.
I think we had 1,500 last year, so that's a huge step.
I honestly said the over-under this year was going to be 18 or 1,900, and I would have probably picked the over, but not by much.
I'm going 2K.
Okay, I'm not mad at you. Rasta says, hashtag Dolphins chat. If Dan Marino couldn't get it done, can you sell me a dream on how Tua will be able to, Rasta?
If there's one thing I can do, it is sell you on a dream. So hear me out. I know I wasn't alive for the Marino era. I know I've seen great quarterbacks coming in this league, but I ask you, Marino had 0 rings because his team couldn't perform around him. Drew Brees has won 1 ring. Aaron Rodgers has won 1 ring in the last 15 years. We've seen great quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers win none because they need a team. Football is a team sport. It's one of the few, I think it's the only sport where you really separate offense, defense, and special teams into 3 areas. Most sports, your stars play both ways. Not in football. As great as a quarterback can be, you still do need the rest of the team around him to perform. You look at the playoffs now, Aaron Rodgers just lost because of special teams. This is a 3-faceted game, and we need all ends to be strong. Yes, I want Tua to perform. Yes, I want him to improve. But if we have a 2,000-yard rushing game, if we've got great receivers, great offensive line protecting him, if our defense is lights out, if our special teams is putting us in great positions, I don't see how we can't go to a Super Bowl and win. I think it's a team game. And if we strengthen everyone else and our QB takes the leap, bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go.
Well, Carrie's next question was, hey, Nando, why is Tua the right guy to be the quarterback of the Fins? Does he inspire your confidence?
I don't think he's done anything to shy us away. I remember growing up reading all the Smoke and Jay Cutler memes about this ill-tempered guy who just didn't care about football. At least Tua shows me he's passionate and he's actually actively working to get better. He was highly touted coming into college, coming out of college. The talent has to still be there, and I have to just hope that a coaching staff can unlock it. Year 3, if he fails year 3, my hope is that the team is strong around him and we can just get a great guy our next year. But the team will be ready.
Jorge Luis says, "Thanks, Steven and Nando. Keep the good job, guys. Trying to bring everybody together. That's what we're doing here, Miami Sports Music. We bring people together."
Boom. Thanks for having me on, Steven. Honestly, this is my first time on radio in 2 years, so it's been a fun time so far, man.
Well, I hope you're enjoying it, man. Lude, I think you're a natural at it. We might have to talk afterwards, man. You got some skills, man. You got some skills.
I appreciate that.
You're kind of a big deal. I don't know if you know this or not.
Oh, stop it.
All right, Lorenzo McDaniel says, hashtag Dolphin chat. Being disillusioned seems Stockholm syndrome. When will you demand a better from this relationship? I get what he was trying to say there.
So I do demand better, but I can stay positive at the same time, I think. I view it as more of there are a lot worse relationships to have. Guys, we watch the Jets come into our stadium every year, and we get to see those poor, miserable fans. That's misery, That's just sucks. I went to a Titans-Lions game, and I was just watching the Lions fans cheer for Derrick Henry, stomp on them, because they're just used to losing, That's misery, guys. I can be positive and still demand better for my team, though. I think we can make the playoffs, but still want them to sign more stars, still want them to nail the draft. You can be both.
All right, Jeffrey Randall, I'm going to indulge in your question because there's not really a better question at the moment. Okay. Do you think Bridgewater may get a shot to start? If Tua's unhealthy, that is the only way that happens.
100%.
The only way.
I like Teddy Two Gloves. I love this story. And if he wasn't on the Dolphins this year, I would want him to start somewhere because I remember how nice he was before he destroyed his knee. And I would love to see him succeed. But sorry, Teddy, not on my Dolphins. Like you said, man, unless Tua gets hurt, it's not happening. And I don't want our starting quarterback to get hurt. So, sorry.
Jets Gang said, "Stop talking about the Jets like the Bills and Dolphins good." Really, man, really, Jets Gang.
Sorry, Jets Gang. You guys got some promising guys in the future with Eli Moore, but I'm here to talk about my Dolphins. So, sorry.
All right, man. Let me ask you: if we do not sign Teron Armstead, all right, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Okay, if we don't sign him, what do the Dolphins do next? Because you know what's going to happen. This fan base is going to get up in arms.
Scary. Even I will probably be hard to be positive during that. That would be very tough, man. If we don't sign Armstead, I'm just trying to think about the Twitter waves, the backlash there. Will not be a fun time.
Do you find Twitter toxic, by the way? Because that's where you're on mostly is Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I'm mostly on Twitter. It definitely can be toxic. I was like on my little thread, and someone was like, "Why did he shotgun? I hope he throws up." And I was like, "Okay, man." I was just trying to make it funny for the video.
You were just trying to make good content. I was
just trying to be funny. I was drinking. I thought it'd be a cool thing to do. So yeah, of course, Twitter can be toxic, but I think at the end of the day, it just depends how much you let it get to you. So I think that'll be the big thing. If we don't sign Armstead, don't freak out. Don't look at Twitter and think it's the end of the world. Guys, please. I just hope that if we don't get Armstead, it means we get some big draft names.
Eric Carrier, who's a really, really good friend of mine, who I have not called in a long time or called back. So I want to apologize publicly to Eric. Okay, I love him.
There we go, Eric.
He says, "I'm more concerned with the mental health of our fan base because our fans are absolutely out of control and we need help. We could sign everyone, and they would cry we overpaid. People would cry we could do what we are. See, or people could cry that we are cheap." I get what he's trying to say here. One way or the other. It doesn't matter what they do. Do you agree with that? That no matter any way you look at it, the Dolphins, Dolphin fan base is going to be negative or critical.
Oh yeah. I've seen people ask us for weeks to sign an offensive lineman. We signed Connor Williams, and everyone was, like you said, why did we get the guy with the most holdings, the most penalties, blah, 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 blah. Sign any running back, we signed two. Why did you sign these running backs? What the heck? What the heck? No matter, I think we could probably win the Super Bowl, man, and people would still find something to nitpick and be like, oh, we barely won that. That was a fluke. We shouldn't have gone there. That kind of negativity is a little hard to tune out. I agree. I'm a little worried about the mental state of our fans. Positivity.
All the way.
All the way. Hope it just can contaminate it and uplift others to be a little less jaded about it, or at least a little more accepting about the moves.
Bonjo said, hashtag Dolphin chat. So, Nando, are you telling us, because I know you said these things, Nando, you told us to do these things, okay? I'm being a little critical here of this comment, but I love Bonjo. Bonjo's my boy. But it could be a legitimate question. So, Nando, are you telling us to support, buy merchandise, go to games, and put more money into Stephen Ross's pockets no matter what product they put on the field?
Buying stuff, no. Unless Stephen Ross wants to pay me to do a little sponsorship deal, I'm not saying you've got to buy Dolphins gear. As you can see, like I've got a Xavier Howard jersey, and then I got a Tannehill rookie year jersey. Those are my two football jerseys.
You got Tua too.
That's a t-shirt, but yeah.
Okay.
I hung it up for the occasion of the episode, but really, like, you don't have to buy or like to support your team. But you can support them with your thoughts, with mentally, with whatever you're capable of throwing them support. You don't have to put money into Ross's pocket, but you can just support the guys who are actually putting their sweat and blood.
You know what you can go buy? You can go buy DWA, Dolphins with Attitude gear. Go in the link below, and you'll see all the DWA gear.
There we go. No money in Ross's pocket. Fans' pockets.
I'm just saying. All right. Miami Sports Fanatic says, definitely, Tua's not ceiling at this point, and time is Teddy's. Tua still has more upside because we know we don't know what else he can do. Tua job to lose, really. I agree.
100%. 100% Tua's job to lose. Yeah, he's got more ceiling, so I'd rather roll with that ceiling. I think that's the big hope of Bridgewater. It's just he's way better than Jacoby Brissett. Brisket roll was fun to watch, but I'd rather have a backup who's competent, and I think Teddy understands that.
Eric says, Fins fan till the coffin slams, hands down. Then when I die, the Dolphins line lower me to the ground, so let me down one last time.
That'd be a pretty fitting way to go.
I'm just saying. I do
understand negativity. Like I'm positive, but I'm not blind. I'm not deaf. Like since I was 10 years old, one of my first Dolphins memories, we're about to fix the offensive line. I remember going in thinking we're going to fix the line this year in 2014, and we drafted Juwan James. We've never fixed the line. I'm hoping this is the year, Steven. This got to be the year.
Look, we've said that. So here's my problem, Nando. What you and I would do, or what most fans would do, seems to be
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry. It just froze. I don't know if it's me or you.
It must be my.
Oh, weird. I think I got you back. Boom. Sorry, was it my internet?
No, I think it's my internet. I got stuck in the Matrix.
God, you.
Got stuck in the matrix. Let me turn off everything here. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that makes a difference. I just turned off everything. Steven on the AOL dial-up. Steven, your internet is gone. Steven got stuck in the matrix.
Stuck in the matrix, man.
Positive takes YouTube don't even like. All right. All right. It's that could be a sign. Should I restart? No, man, you're good. You're good.
No,
I was about to say you're gonna Stephen D is broken like the Dolphins ownership. Man, really, guys, you guys are funny. That's Tua's Wi-Fi. Boy, fans have no chill at all.
Yeah, I'm happy, man. I also just saw Jalen Waddle the other day at Twin Peaks, like in Davie.
Okay. All right.
I was watching soccer. I was watching a little Real Madrid PSG game.
Okay.
And he was watching too, and my little brother pointed him out. He was like, "Oh, that's Jalen Waddle." Waited till he finished eating. He came over, and I got pumped because Jalen Waddle this is like official news, but like he was with Patrick Surtain. I got to meet Jalen Waddle was with Patrick Surtain Jr.
Okay.
I know they both went to Bama.
Like the Dallas Cowboys, Patrick Surtain Jr.
No, like the Broncos one.
Broncos, okay. I said Dallas Cowboys. But you knew what I meant.
Yeah. He they're both Bama boys, same year. And I took a picture with Waddle, and I found out I met with Waddle's agent. He is Patrick Surtain's agent too. So it was cool to see both of them together. And my little theory is if they're together eating, they've got to be training too. And if Jalen Waddle's practicing against Patrick Surtain Jr., 6'2", lockdown man coverage monster, I love that. Just a little thing I thought to throw in there. But that's what I'm hoping, a huge Waddle spike next year too, man.
I'm just saying, you might be onto something there, Nando. You might be onto something there. Everybody says I need to call my service provider that I'm breaking up. I apologize. Y'all donate to the channel and maybe better internet around here. That's all I'm saying. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. I don't have anything else up right now. This is the only screen I have up. Okay. Let me ask you another question when it comes to the Dolphins and being able to move around. So I don't want to call it a theory. I don't want to call it a conspiracy theory, but I think it's a conversation worth noting. So some people are like, well, if we get Armstead, he's a left tackle, right? And we have a left-handed quarterback, so he's not a blindside tackle for us. So why are we spending $22 million on a guy who is not a blindside tackle? Here's my theory. I think Armstead is an upgrade no matter what way you look at it this Sunday, right? Like he improves the O-line. I think he's a great offensive lineman.
100%.
Even if he plays 70%, I would rather have Armstead playing 70+% of the time rather than not having him at all on my team. There are some people who totally disagree with me with that. That's fine. You can. I personally would rather have him 70% of the time than not at all. The other thing to that is this. It could be because they had a chance to go out and get what's his face, La'el.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe, just maybe, they are preparing for life without Tua because there is one left-handed quarterback in the NFL, Tua. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be this year. Let's just get that straight. Tua is the quarterback for 2022. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. There's no arguing that. But there is a thought in my head that maybe they're preparing that if this season does not work out, that they now have that big name left tackle, that blindside tackle, already in the building. They don't have to go out and look for that. So it'll be easy to bring in a quarterback and do it that way. What are your thoughts about that?
I think that's a pretty good theory. Again, a big thing I've been preaching is building the team as a whole. So that if Tua is the guy year 3, there'll be no excuses as to why he couldn't perform because he'll have all the pieces. Mm-hmm. And if he's not, and we have to get a QB next year, then he'll be in the right position to succeed also. So Armstead at left tackle, I agree, it's an upgrade on the line. And we just need upgrades on the line, period.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe it prepares for life after Tua, but I think it helps life for Tua as well, So it's a little bit of both. I do like the theory, though. I think it has merit.
I think it has merit, too. And people like, look, I get a lot of crap sometimes for, Steven, you're throwing a conspiracy out there. I'm not. I'm just, Am I overthinking it? Maybe. But look at the money you could spend at $22 million in the tackle that you could get. You could almost go out and get any tackle you wanted. Almost. Right? So if you're going to spend that money on that, and you have a left-handed quarterback, you would think that you would spend it on a tackle that's really good on the right side. Right?
Ideally.
Not the left. Not the left. So I think if you're putting all that money into there, that if a year, look, I'm just going to say this because you haven't listened to my theory. I also have a theory that this could be if this doesn't work out, if we go 7 wins, 8 wins, 6 wins, this is the only year McDaniel has. I don't know if he gets a second year if they don't make the playoffs this year. My opinion. Okay. I'm not saying that's the case. Don't have any inside theory or don't have any inside information. It's just a theory. It's just a thought and a feeling that if this doesn't work, they clean house of everybody.
Like if he flops, or you take like even if he misses like by 1 game again.
So that's where it is. Let's say they start 0-5.
Yeah.
I think you got to go. Right? And I think not only do you have to go, everybody's got to go. Ross included, if that could be the case. But I really think that way, right? Like I think you have to start clean slate. And there are plenty of people that watch the show that are like, that's not fair to McDaniel. 100% that's not fair to McDaniel. I'm not saying that it is. But one of the things that I think is this team, every 3 or 4 years, what are we doing, Nando? Restarting every 3 years. I don't think that this regime's going to get 3 years. You either do it now or you don't do it at all. And that's not fair to him, but I think that that's what I would see from the standpoint of Stephen Ross.
I could see Ross making that kind of move for sure. That's the thing, you know?
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm not saying I think that's going to happen. It is just a thought that if that is the case. Now, to your question, if it's by 1 game, what happens? Well, if it's by 1 game, let's play that scenario. If we lose out by 1 game again, I mean, whose fault was it? Was it Tua's fault that we didn't win those games? Because I would say part of the reason McDaniel is coming in here is to help develop him. Right?
100%.
If it's the defense's fault that we lost 1 or 2 games, then I don't put that on McDaniel, because I also have another theory that says McDaniel was told who his defensive coordinator was going to be. He didn't choose him.
The only thing he has with Boyer is he said when they asked him like why he's being kept is he was like, oh, that's the guy who kicked my ass a couple years ago. Like
I don't think that's enough to keep somebody or not. I always feel like if you're a head coach coming into a league, you want your own guys, because at minimum, if you fail, you can be like, I had everything. I had my own guys. It was on me. But now he has an out, which is fine for him, because let's say it is the defense. Let's say they do let go of everybody after a year. He can go to any new job application and be like, guys, did you see what I had to deal with in South Florida? I couldn't even bring in my own defensive coordinator.
I had Stephen Ross back there, bro.
I had Stephen Ross. Right? So I am excited for him to calling plays. I think today our offense is better than it was week 18 of last year. By far.
100%. 100%.
Okay? The running back is upgraded. I love what we did with Connor Williams already. I think he makes the offensive line better. I like the prospect of what a McDaniel offense can look like, and having Gesicki there playing the slot, and also a George Kittle type situation, although he can't block like George Kittle. I just want to throw that out there. And I also like the fact that him bringing Durham Smythe back, because Durham Smythe can block, right? I also like that he also has Alec Ingold. I love having a fullback. Do you remember Lusaka Polite? Lusaka Polite, a lot of people might not remember that name, but that was my boy. You had 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Just give it to Lusaka. First down every freaking time. Every time.
And that's what I'm saying. We need that big physical running game. And to your point, I agree. Like, I think that we're miles ahead of week 18. That was offense to watch, entering that end of the season, banged up, just trying to trot out there and just hope for the best. And I think we've got a good running game scheme set up right now. We've got fullbacks. We signed 2 fullbacks. It's insanity.
It's it. No, there's plenty of teams in the NFL that have 0 fullbacks. We have 2.
Exactly. And I think we are gearing up to run. And I get that. I've even heard people say that that's more of a knock on Tua, saying like we're gearing up to run because our QB can't throw.
No, that's this. So you know what? I'm throwing out theories here, right? Granted, we're not going to be like Justin Herbert. We're not going to be like Derek Carr. We're not going to be like Patrick Mahomes. We're not throwing the ball 40, 50, 60 times a game. You're not going to see that from us. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
But what you are going to see is a balanced offense. And by the way, what I'm hoping to see, let me just throw that out there. What I'm hoping to see.
Positivity.
What I believe McDaniel's trying to institute into this franchise. Okay? And what I will say is you will see Tua throw the ball 20 to 25 times a game, at the most 30. That'll be a lot for him, by the way. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're going to see our running backs get anywhere from 20 to 25 carries a game. There's 50 right there, 50 plays. You're not and the reason that you're not going to see more than 50 or 60 plays at the most is because we'll have a run game, which means we'll be eating up the clock. We're not going to have a lot of fast drives. Our defense is going to be gold, right? Because they're also going to be
Nice and resting.
Exactly. And if you look from our offensive standpoint, you will also see this. The Dolphins, right? The Dolphins on average scored 21 points per game, something like that, 22 points per game. Might not even been that high. It might have been lower than that, 18 or 19 points per game, right? But I think we go to 25, 26 points, maybe even 27 points per game with this offense. I think it improves that much.
And as long as we keep the defense fresh with the run game, we can keep them nice, especially because we like to create those turnovers, those nice blitzes.
Mm-hmm.
We need fresh legs. So the run game will be huge, and it will minimize playing calls, like you said.
I'm also calling, as long as they stay healthy, Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert, 800+ yards for both of them this year.
Big. I could see that. Especially, I'm thinking that the team as a whole rushes for 2,000, so I could see that 800 apiece.
See, there's 16 right there, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And then you just need another 400, and there's your fullbacks.
Ingold will just be hurdling over people, just collecting yards. Boom, boom. Maybe a little.
Bro, you got me hyped up right now. Like, I'm like, hold up.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think that's the beauty of sports. There are plenty of, I don't know, if there are 16 seeds right now in March Madness who are pumped and just going in there thinking they can beat 1 seeds, if we got St. Peter's just out there beating Kentucky and stuff, why can't the Dolphins upset and shock the world? Why be negative? What's the point? That's the beauty of sports. Anything can happen any given Sunday, man. 2,000 yards.
Now, let me
reel me back in.
I'll reel myself back in.
There we go.
We live in a different NFL.
100%.
We live in an NFL where your quarterback, especially, here's the reality. We're the 8th, 9th, maybe even 10th best team in the AFC. Right now, as of today. That's not where we're going to be, but it's an uphill battle. We have to face Whack Jones. I say Whack Jones on my channel twice.
There we go.
Right? We have to face the Bills twice a year. By the way, shout out to the Bills guy real quick who watches this channel every day. Vlad is calling you Dolphin fans out up here. He says, support the channel, everyone. Donate $1. Vlad out here telling, hey, look, he making y'all Dolphin fans look bad on a Dolphin channel. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. The other thing that I think is really interesting too is we got to play Deshaun Watson this year. We have to play Lamar Jackson again this year. We have to play.
Not afraid.
Who else do we have to? There's a whole bunch of people we have to.
Lamar doesn't scare me.
Patrick Mahomes, I think we play. What is our?
He terrifies me.
Who do we play? Guys, give me your schedule because I can't have 5 windows open for some reason today. I usually have 10 windows open.
I'm trying to Google. I sent the intern home early today, so.
I don't have the schedule right in front of me.
I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. No, not 2021. I know we play the Steelers, so I think we play the AFC North.
Here we go. Okay. So this year, our schedule is going to be at Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. Okay. You're not scared about that. That's fair. At Chicago, Justin Fields, right? Joe Burrow at Cincinnati. At Detroit.
Lock.
Okay. Buffalo.
Tough.
Wack Jones.
Easy.
Zach Wilson.
Easy.
Deshaun Watson.
We'll see.
Mitchell Trubisky, who, by the way, I think y'all are sleeping on this year.
I think he's
going to have a big year in Pittsburgh. Y'all say what y'all want. I think he's going to fit right in Pittsburgh.
That's going to be a crazy game with Flores, too, as their linebackers coach.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's okay.
Kirk Cousins. Wack Jones. Zach Wilson. Barfalo. I said Barfalo. Justin Herbert, David Mills, and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Or Trey Lance.
We got a tough. It's a tough schedule. It's no picnic.
That's why I'm saying 10-7.
I think. Look, I said as it stands today, we're 8. If I'm honest, probably 7 to 9 wins. 7 to 9 wins. We sign Armstead. He gives us 1 to 2 more wins because I think he just makes the offensive line more solid and more confident, right? So I think we go from a 7 and 9 win team, and I don't mean 7 and 9. I mean a 7 or 9 win team, to an 8 to 10 win team.
Yeah,
right with him.
I agree. My projection for 10-7 is more off the back that we sign Armstead or a great offensive lineman, nail the draft, and then we're looking at 10-7.
Exactly. But that's the other problem to being the Dolphins fan in us, right? We have to have everything hit.
Go right.
We have to have everything go. There's no room for error. When you have a team like the Chargers or the Kansas City Chiefs or whatever, you can make mistakes and still end up winning.
Yes, the Dolphins can't.
You cannot. Not the way this team is built.
Like you look at even stuff like the little Raiders game when we threw like that little screen in the end zone, you knew we lost. And we're like,
don't get me started, dude. To this day, I still think that's the stupidest play call in the history of play calls.
And
who throws a screen pass in your end zone? Like, really, Nando? You had to bring that up?
That's like a Madden play I run at like 3 a.m. I'm falling asleep and I just click screen by accident, Like that's what it felt like. It was like that had to be a mess up on the play. There's no it could have been.
That's not a real play. They didn't really call that. Somebody screwed up there. That's
what I'm saying. Someone just had to screw up, A little cut out in the headset for Tua, and he just.
I want to believe that, but we know that that's not the case. No. That's the sad part. Estefan says, we signed Armstead. It changes everything. The whole line is shored up. More like 11 wins. That's a fair statement.
It's just a tough schedule, man.
It's a tough schedule. And so that's where I'm at with it. Are we a better team this year than we were at the end of last year? Yes, we are. And we get Armstead. We're even more better because I'm telling you, it's not that Armstead alone makes that difference. It's Armstead alone brings that confidence to that offensive line. And that offensive line, I mean, that's what you need. It makes the rest of the offense feel more confident. Tua feels more confident in the pocket. Players feel like they have that extra second more to be able to hit that run route, whatever route they're running. Running backs feel like they can hit a hole harder because they're not worried about it closing up right away. You have to understand that's what a good offensive lineman does.
You get a great veteran too, and this is not positive, I know, but the only guy I'm negative with is Jesse Davis, and I really want him to be off the team.
Let me
You
tell
will
you
have
something. Pro Tuinair, anti Tuinair. Pro Dolphins, anti Dolphins. Doesn't matter who you are or what side of the coin you're on. Everybody wants Jesse Davis's job. Everybody is calling for that man's job,
Con.
except the people that are making the decisions of the team. I
Which is
don't
what
understand it.
you talk about conspiracy theories. I have to believe that Jesse Davis is secretly our Walter Payton Man of the Year award every time. He's got to be an amazing teammate, an absolute saint. Because there's no way you can look at his tape and be like, yeah, we want him on the team. You got to be like, Jesse's so nice. He brings coffee every day for everybody, you know. he brings breakfast sometimes. Like, come on, keep him on the squad, you know. But our veteran would go from Jesse Davis to Teron Armstead, and I would love that. Not even after just their play. I'm not even going to disrespect Teron Armstead comparing their actual play style. I'm just talking about sole veteran presence. I'd rather have Teron Armstead teaching people than Jesse Davis.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Look, here's something that I think we need to realize. There are plenty of things to look at on this football team right now. The point of this story is that you can shotgun a beer. That is the point of the story. Do you have a beer on you right now?
I can be back with one in about 10 seconds.
Go get a beer. Go get a beer. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is Nando's go get a beer. You guys need to donate. You guys donate right now. Donate right now. And I will have him shotgun a beer. Live. Shotgun a beer at 11 a.m. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Donate to the channel, and he'll shotgun a beer this early in the morning. Let's go. Okay. What do you have there? What beer do you have there?
So people thought it was a Fresca for some reason. It's a Kona Big Wave, little golden ale.
All right. You pick up a number between 1 and 100.
Between 1 and 100?
Yep.
13.
Everybody, if I get 5 people to donate $13 right now, 5 people to donate $13 right now, Nando will shotgun this thing on live on air. If you donate live right now, 5 people to donate $13. Let's go. Let's go. Beer, hell yeah, Steven. You too. I don't have a beer in my refrigerator. Otherwise, I would have no problem doing it. No problem doing it.
If it helps, I'll do a second one for Steven.
Well, you see, all right, look, if y'all double it, five donations, then Nando will do 2. Nando will do 2 if that happens. I love it, man.
For the channel, we ride, man. This has been so much fun to talk. Like, I briefly DM'd you. Like, I found out I like to talk because
You like to talk, man? I didn't. I'm just messing.
Just a bit. Nando likes to talk a little bit. I did a FIU radio for like a year. So it's been fun just getting back into it. So that's why I started the Twitter and stuff too. Just want to bore people with my voice again, you know? Just one more time for the one time.
All right, Miami Dolphins keep turning fans into practicing alcoholics. Keep practicing, guys. Chug away. This team will have you drunk early in the offseason. Paul Glover donated $1. I said 5 donations of $13 gets you to do it. Let's go. He says, Steven, are you that desperate you're promoting alcohol at 11 a.m.? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Our friends and our Dolphins fans in the UK right now can be drinking, so we got to support them.
Bro, first of all, shout out to Wayne Collard and everybody over there in the Dolphins UK. Love them.
I love Dolphins UK, man.
And Dolphins Germany, too. I did Shake Money. I just got it, man. Shake Money just sent a $5 donation. Let's go. Let's go, Shake Money. He's just sent a $5 donation on PayPal.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
5 $13 donations. 5 $13 donations. Or 13 $5 donations, because I already have 2 $5 donations. So can we get 11 more $5 donations? Can we get 11 more $5 donations? Let's go. Let's go. What's up, guys?
I might
Let's
have to
do
donate. I just want to drink now.
Then get the English fans to donate. Level 2 noob says. Shake
A
Money
couple
says,
of
can
pans.
you please read the note? Yeah, I will.
A couple of pounds, please. That'd be nice.
A couple of pounds. Oh, Jesse Feltner. Shout out to Jesse. He just donated $13.
There we go, boys.
There we go. All right, 4 more $13 donations. Gets us there. It gets us there. Let's go. Let's go. Donate on PayPal or Cash App. Let's go. Let's see here. Anthony's donation, 1972. Miami goes 17-0. 50 years later, 0-17, full circle. No, man. Nobody want to hear that.
Well, I did have a theory when I was like 12 years old, and I was still probably rocking it, that in 2022, for the 50-year anniversary of the perfect season, we'd go undefeated once again, win the Super Bowl.
There we go.
That was probably not going to happen, but
look, it can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4 F's with the 99-cent donation. Estefan with the $2 donation. Keep the donations coming in. Guys, we need 4 more $13 donations. And hold it up, Nando. Hold it up so people can see it.
Not a Fresca.
It's not a Fresca. He's going to chug a beer. I don't know what beer that is, though. Like
Kona Big Wave. So Kona is a brewery from Hawaii. Big Wave is their golden ale. They've got hot.
I need y'all to tag Kona and tell them they're getting free advertising this morning on the show. I'm just saying.
Longboard or Hanalei Longboard, I think, is their IPA. Like, it's a pretty good brewery if you guys want to check it out.
There we go. Alexander with the $10 donation. Ken Rosa with the $20. Steven, I need more Mortal Kombat Wednesdays. And I need Larry on here. So, I have Mortal Kombat Wednesdays where I have bands go against each other, but they're humble. Like, we don't, no name calling, but it gets real.
Wait, playing Mortal Kombat or
No, like their takes of what the Dolphins
are. Okay.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
Cool, man.
It gets crazy. Come on, man. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. You didn't know this already?
No,
you didn't know this?
I love your energy too, man. It's been a fun time. I
appreciate that.
See why people are in the chat. That's a very cool concept to do, man. With the chat too interacting.
The chat is its own world. People in the chat do their own thing. I'm going to add Alexander as a $13 because of Ken's $20. So 2 more $13 donations gets us to our goal.
Oh, man, it's
$2 donations.
Too. That was something else. Someone was like, "Oh, it was pre-opened." Like,
oh yeah,
just didn't want to mess up on camera, man.
Don't cheat them. Don't cheat them. Let's go. 2 more $13. And look, if anybody donates $50 or more, Nando's gonna chug 2.
Yeah, I'll grab a second one just in case.
Yeah, go grab a second one, Nando. I love it. I'm having a good time this morning. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. I do want to say thank you for the donations. They help so much. You guys have no idea how much they help. It's a big deal. But I am having fun with y'all this morning. This is a lot of fun. I like, and I want to try to have more people on from Twitter and YouTube individually, because I think it makes the conversation better to get all people and what they feel. MCJB with the $20 donation. Let's go, MCJB. One more donation, y'all. One more $13 donation. He does one. If somebody donates $50 or more, he'll chug 2 beers back to back. At 50, Steven got a drink. I don't have any shot. I don't have any beer. Lorenzo, I don't have any beer. Did you get a second one? Throw them both up. You got, double fisting.
Back to back like the 72, 73 Super Bowls, baby. We ride.
Oh, man, you didn't. There you go. Stone Cold style, back to back. I like it. He's gonna be at WrestleMania this weekend too.
I think he's so in honor of Stone Cold's return, then I got to do back to back. Come on, guys.
Come on. $13 donation gets 1. A $50 donation, he does 2 back to back. Let's go. And look, he's already starting. He's already pre-gaming it. See, at 24, you can do that stuff at 11 a.m. At 34, at 33, bro, I got 2 kids. It ain't happening right now, son. I would be done for the rest of the day.
No classes today. I don't got work till 4. Good to go for this, No, this is not like my daily routine, but
Stephen D. Got this guy getting drunk. Stephen, take shots. I do have some liquor. I do have liquor.
If you can squeeze it in with the kids, you know.
No, the kids are not here.
Oh,
Stephen, we don't want to see your show tomorrow. It's your fault. There's going to be drunk AF. I sent it PayPal. All right, let's see what Shake Money just sent. All right. Shake Money just sent 13. Hold up. If somebody sends 50, he'll do the shotgun back to back, and I will do a shot live. Matter of fact, can you read the chat?
Yes, let me.
All right, I'm going to step away real quick. I'll be right back. You read the chat. Interact with people in the chat.
What is up, chat people? It's your boy Nando right here. The chat is a bloody mess for, huh? I'm trying to read these comments. Yeah, no more wants and ears over here, guys. Positivity only. So you like drinking without saying you like drinking. I do like to drink, you know. Fins up always with the cone of big waves up. Come on, guys. Help the buddy out. Help Steven out. If you do donate 50, I will be doing a double shotgun. Bada beam, bada boom. Boom, boom. Reminder to all, please drink responsibly. Yes, guys, I'm home, so I will not be drinking and driving. I'll be good to go, you know. I've got a little chair right here. I'll probably just take a little nap afterwards. No, I'm just kidding, guys. 2 beers will be fine and good. I got you Friday. Chug it, bro. It's not my show, man. I'm ready to drink. I didn't even need the donations to go, you know, but Steven is a good guy, and let's get him those donations. You know, we've got all the ones. We got the $5 $13 ones to get me to drink one. He wants a $50 one, and he'll drink a shot, and I'll shotgun a second one.
All right. Here we go. My Dolphin shot glass.
Ooh.
And Hennessy.
That's a fun one. I don't know if anyone sent you 50. I kept promoting it, though.
We're going to see. I'm going to give him a couple more minutes. You have to do at least one here in a minute.
Oh, 100%. I already told him. We're locked in.
But I'll give somebody an opportunity. I have it here.
No, this is a blast, man.
You having fun? This is great, right?
Yeah, dude.
Number one Miami fan morning show right here, baby.
Dude, this is a fun time. Hey, man, I'd love to hop on again sometime. This is a good time. Like I told you, man, I used to do radio, and for me, when I did it at FIU, like I knew I had maybe like 5-6 listeners. I muted myself for one of my last shows by accident, and I didn't realize till the end of air, so I was dead air for an hour. Went out, and my editor was like, "Great show, man." And that's when I knew, like, oh, you're listening, man. Like, that was a big disheartener. But 2 years later, we're back into the talking business, bro. So thank you.
I love it, man. That's what this is. All right, guys. A $50 donation gets me to do a shot on here. I'm just saying.
This one's free because it's from last night. So,
ooh, warm beer, gross. I like it. He says, "I'll drop 50 for the link and let the party start up, guys." All right, I will drop if somebody Pete, you donate 50 right now, I'll drop the link and somebody can come hang out with Nando and myself. There we go. Positivity, baby. We're having a tailgate this morning on the show. You guys don't
it also does help for my positivity, obviously, guys. Like, if you ever watch me at a Dolphins game, I'm a little bit sloppy coming into the stadium.
Look. Shout out to Tail Greeter, our sponsor of the show. Shout out to Tail Greeter.
But I Uber to
download the app.
I Uber to the game, or my dad drops me off, you know, whichever one it may be. Because I only go to football very, very, very.
All right, come on, guys. Woo! Andrevius just donated 13. All right, we get 4 more. There we go. Pete donated 50. All right, hold on. Let me take this off the screen. All right, hold up. Wait. We got to do it all at one time. You got to click and everything. All right, so hold on. I didn't even wash this thing out, so who knows what's in this. All right.
I don't know if I'm going to do it sitting or probably going to stand up.
If you're going to stand up, test to see what it looks like standing up. Stand up. Come on, you got to make it look good now. All right,
I'll probably just do it sitting, man. Screw it.
Okay. All right. Whoo! All right. Here we go.
Let me just fix my desk again.
There we go.
Sorry for the movement.
Do I need to pour more? I'll pour a little bit more in here. Okay. All right. Nando, I just want to say this, man.
That one's already shaking.
Andrevia said the Dolphins will go 0-17 and move to England. They are pathetic. Positivity is toxic. Boo, Nando. We only cry around these parts. Sadness must be the only beverage of consumption. No, Andrevius.
Andrevius, today we consume other beverages.
So, okay? All right. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, brother, shout out to you. Shout out to the positivity.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to the Miami Dolphins fans and everything. Like, I love the Dolphins. There is no better fan base in the world than the Dolphins. And I just met you. This is the first time you and I have ever talked, just so people know. Okay?
And it's been a click, man, so I've been happy to be here.
It's been real. It'll be, you'll never forget it.
Oh, not at all.
All right, you ready, Stone Cold?
Stone Cold it is, baby. The conversation we'll have in the next 2 minutes will be a fun one.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
That's a bad one, so we're just going to chug this one.
Whew. Did you do both of them?
I'm probably going to get a little flack for the first one. Spilled a little bit on me.
All right. Whew.
My shorts are a little wet. I'm going to change them real quick.
Oh, snap. I hope you all enjoyed that. Hit the like button, please. Hit the freaking like button. Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Pete, baby. Whew. 11:30 a.m. You guys got me doing shots on air. Woo. I don't even drink like that. Real talk. All right. Whew. Man. I'm sweating, son. I'm sweating. Off of one shot. I don't drink like that.
I spilled beer all over my shorts. So don't give me flack for that first shotgun. I know I tipped it the wrong angle. My bad, guys. We still got 2 down?
He did, bro.
Oy. I should have just straight up chugged them. The second one went down a lot smoother. Thank you guys in the chat. That was a fun little time for the morning.
Thank you for the donations. We got to clap for people that donated, man. Like, seriously. Clap, Nando.
I was just reading the chat. There we go, guys.
Whew. Stop. That bottle of Hennessy was empty. No, the hell it wasn't. He said that was a half a shot. No, it was not.
Ooh.
I'd never wish I had a beer more than what I wish I had it right now. I would have much rather shotgunned a beer with you.
Hey, man, my house was hot before. I'm starting to sweat now.
Steven's wife will go on YouTube and say, Steven, what are you doing? My wife was out in the living room working, and I grabbed her. She goes, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm drinking for donations. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's better than drinking for misery, you know. Donations are the way to go.
Hey, man, that's true. I agree. If we do win a game, it's because the other team felt bad for us. Get out of here, Andre Views. Drop the link for them socials. Yes, I will drop the link for you guys to come on. You guys can come on and talk to us because right now I don't think we're giving much of a show at this point. We're trying to recover from 11:30 a.m. shotgunning 2 beers and shots.
It's a fun time. I just spilled that little warm one too when I got up. It's a shame.
Whew. I'm still just trying to recover from back to the incredibly positive, painful bowel movement. What did I miss? What?
You missed quite a bit.
You missed quite a bit, Gary. Quite a bit. All right, let me bring on the first person. Alexander. What's up, Alexander?
What's up, guys? You guys okay?
Yeah.
You guys good?
I think we are.
Sure about that? Need me to go over there and order you some IHOP for take some of that liquor off?
I don't like dark liquor.
You should have had some Patron instead.
Well, here's what I felt like.
Party.
I'm a Tito's guy.
Oh, nice.
But I felt like if I did vodka, you guys would have said I was chickening out.
No.
I wasn't going hard.
That's valid.
No, I wouldn't. That was awesome. I'm with you.
I'm sweating. I am sweating off of one freaking shot. You guys want to know the last time I drunk? Probably at the freaking tailgate. Seriously. All right, let me bring on Cap for Life. What's up, Cap for Life?
The goose is loose. The goose is loose.
What is up?
What's going on, baby? How are you?
Not much, man. I'm glad doing this, man. Bring some people that have different perspectives. They're not really, around here much, and show them that it can be done a different way, man. Well, we appreciate you, Nando.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that as well, guys.
You're a little bit lost and jaded, but I appreciate you.
He would rather be disillusioned. What is it? Disillusioned?
Disillusionedly positive, I think I said.
Yes, disillusionedly positive. Thank you.
Don't worry, Nando. Nando, Stevie gets on me all the time for being positive. So.
No, because your positivity is like overboard, bro. It's like over the cup positivity, like drunk positivity.
There's nothing wrong believing in this team.
All right, all I'm saying is temper expectations is all I'm saying, man. You don't want to crash land. I don't want that for you. You're young.
I'm young. I'm 37. I'm old.
Stephen, ear mode. All right, I'm going to put you on mute, Cap for Life. Let me bring on Estefan. What's up, Estefan?
Oh, man, I guess I'm going to have to donate again. Fuck yeah! You don't need to donate for me to drink. I'll do it for free.
We love that. I'm not the only one with the swear jar. Let's go.
Man, I'm jealous. I am. Man, I would have done it right now for free. I ain't even gonna lie.
Up
my guys, man. That's all I gotta say, man. I loved it. I don't even know what we're talking about the Dolphins. We'll see what happens. But as long as you got alcohol involved, it's gonna make that losing a whole lot funner. If it happens, I'm just saying.
Amen.
It'll make it more bearable. How about that?
I mean, look, I got a serious question for Nando, man. I really do. Like, we all know that, and bear with me here because I know this is like we're beating a dead horse with this conversation and topic, but the man's been here, and I'm talking about Armstead. He's been here for almost 2 days now. Why is it that we always have to play the cute game with these guys? If we know we want him and he wants to come here, I mean, who else is our competition for us to be playing the slow game? You know what I mean? Like,
the Saints,
why are we slow playing
this? The Saints are the Saints are our competition. Yes.
Since where the hell you heard the Saints from all of a sudden?
Because he wants to go home.
Nah, if he wanted that, he already would have done that.
He wouldn't have jumped on the plane, Alex.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying the wine and dine experience. I would have to believe it's coming from.
He went to Pollo Tropical, Nando.
Hey man, I live right next to that Pollo Tropical.
My question comes in.
Wasn't there.
Oh, I love pollo, but come on, bro. You're not gonna travel from New Orleans to have pollo.
Pollo chicken is pretty good, man.
Listen, everybody. This is a serious question. If that food don't hit, I've never had it. But if it don't
Nando,
hit, if it ain't better than Ken,
Nando, do you speak Spanish?
we're screwed.
Yes.
All right, say that Miami Sports Music Podcast Network is the best, and Clock Blockers is amazing. Give me something in Spanish that has to do with the morning show on the podcast network.
Clear up my sinuses for a second. Boom.
Chichi, quito yayo.
Bienvenidos al Miami Fans número uno morning show. Acá estamos. All right, repeat your short name. I'm sorry.
Clock Blockers.
Oh, no. Hey, start over, bro. Start over,
Bienvenidos al
bro.
Miami Fans número uno morning show. Bienvenido produciéndonos el mejor programa y contenido de los Miami Dolphins en el programa Clock Blockers por Stephen de SQPL, nuestro host. Bienvenidos a todos. Por favor, siguen. Ponen ese like button y continuemos con nuestro programa.
Very good.
It was okay.
You almost forgot the L in Clock Blockers. I'm just saying.
Almost. Almost.
Then you gotta go.
I could hit a goal for almost a minute, I think.
Whew.
Yeah, this Spanish. I love the Spanish announcers when in soccer, man.
Dude, I watched
Telemundo.
the Steelers-Ravens game in Spanish. Muy caliente, bro. That shit was...
Hey, watch a baseball game in Spanish. Then it gets not exciting.
No, I know. Baseball, basketball, soccer, I've watched in Spanish. But watching football, they're kind of hyping it up, man.
I'd rather watch cement dry than watch baseball, bro.
There's only...
All right, you said time out, Nando. You said you can do goal for a minute.
I think so.
All right, hold up. We're gonna test that theory.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Timer. All right.
Ready? Let's hit the inhaler then.
Hold on. Stopwatch. Here we go. Okay. All right. Steven is lit. Steven is lost. I'm still sweating from that stupid shot. Okay. Real talk. That second shot would have really had Steven trashed. Boy, y'all don't even know. All right, let me get Pete up here who donated $50. Everybody give a round of applause for Pete donating $50. Shout out to you, Pete.
Clap.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. But most importantly, I appreciate all the positives.
The what? The politics?
The positivity.
Oh, he got. See, he must have that same internet I had this morning. Okay. All right, Nando. Here is a stopwatch. Stop clock. Here, hold on. Let me do it like this.
Tiro de esquina.
El tiro de esquina. Aquí vamos por Steven con la bola. El stopwatch. Let's go.
All right,
2 segundos.
Here we go. Share screen. Window. Clock. There we go. All right. There's that. Okay. And let me bring you. Let's see here. All right. You're on camera here. Okay. All right. And let me bring in Pete just back in the back.
Can he mix it up though, Steven? Can he do like go and do aso and make it linger longer and longer? Can he do stuff like that and improvise?
Nando, can you do that?
If you want me to, I was just thinking the straight goal.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. All right, so we need to. So we're going to do this for a donation. So he's going to do it, and for however long he does it, y'all have to donate that amount. So if it's
we believe in you, Nando.
It's $1.
One straight goal, right?
One straight goal. Well, I think Cap for Life was saying that you could do.
It's got to be in the 50s, yeah. 50 in the 50-second range.
Nando, put in the goal by Messi or Ronaldo or
What's up, Bonjo? What's up, clanging and banging?
Hold on, I'm just going to the park. Nando, I have one quick question.
What to do?
Because it sounds like you watch soccer. I just want to know, are you a Madrista or Blaugrana?
Barca forever, baby. No Madrid. Okay.
My man, you know what? You're a good guy after all.
There we go, bro. I appreciate that.
All right. I had to ask. He's a good guy after all.
My dad's a big Madrid fan. He just went to the.
We're gonna convert him, Joe.
He just went to the. He was out there for the Madrid Barca game for the finals. He was just there for the Clásico. Yeah, he was there at the Clásico, man. And he just watched Madrid get thumped. So sucks for him, but.
All right, Nando, do me a favor. Pick a number 1 through 5.
All right. I gotta go, Steven. Peace out. I'll keep
5.
watching.
All right, BJ.
All right. So for however minutes he does, you donate $5 for every minute.
Well, I'm maybe gonna get 2 a minute.
Okay. All right. You ready?
You took a halls.
Ready?
I'll start when you start.
That cough drop going. Come on, Nando. You got it, buddy. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. You can do it.
Let's go.
Come on. Keep going, bud. You got this. Come on. You can do it.
Let's go, you guys.
Come on, you got it. You're there. What's your name? Take it. You're at the 4 yard line. You're at the 4. You're at the 3. You're at the 2. You're at the 1. You're fighting. You did.
You got him.
Got it.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Get a drink of water after that. Get some water.
Take your inhaler. Drink some water. I'm crying over here. That was fun.
That was amazing.
That was a lot harder than I thought it was, man.
Gotta practice. All right, let me get MCJB up here. What's up, MCJB?
Got a new word for the day.
All right, hold on. Let me bring you up here. All right,
I gotta. Oh shoot! Hold on.
Oh shoot!
1.5. Hey, 1.5 is a good number in Miami. That's a good number in Miami.
Burn that shirt. Oh my God! Burn that shirt, please.
What shirt is that?
Burn that shirt.
Atlanta Braves World Series shirt.
It's all about the Mets, baby.
No, it's really not.
Didn't the Mets lose to the Braves?
It's all about Scherzer and DeGrom, baby. The best pitcher in baseball is Jacob DeGrom.
Who won the World Series?
The Braves.
Oh, they did? Oh, man, that's why he's wearing that shirt, because it's from this year?
Yeah.
Bro, if you would have asked me, like, seriously, I did not know who won the World Series.
Whew.
It's all good. It's all good. You don't watch baseball, so it's all good, Cap. That's a real man sport, baseball.
Hey,
Oh my gosh!
Ah!
I can't believe you just said that.
Oh!
Well, Nando, I appreciate you staying on this long, bro. I didn't expect you to. I appreciate it, though.
No, it's been a fun time, man. All I got is a beer on my shorts, a little beer on the
Steven.
jacket, but I'll keep that.
Oh,
He's been here as long as I've
Nando,
been
you a
here.
baseball fan? Nando, you a baseball fan?
I know the rules. That's basically where it ends.
Pete,
What about
what's
hockey?
up, Pete?
What's up, Steven? How are you doing?
How are you doing? How are
I'm
you,
good.
dude?
I'm good. Listening to some positive takes, man. I've been listening to them for a very long time.
Thank you for the
And-
donation.
I know, it's always welcome. No problem. I need some of this positive talk. What people fail to realize about Pete is I come to YouTube to listen to you guys because I need the positivity sometimes because I'm so down bad. But here's the thing. This is what's driving me crazy, and this is the help I need from the fan base, okay? Teron Armstead. Everybody's begging for him. I'm not going to lie. Will he make this offensive line better? The answer will be yes. But here's what I'm thinking. The team is already set for playoffs. Last season alone was a playoff or bust year. We have to get better, and we already got better. So if we get Armstead and we're building this around Tua, does that not sound a little bit like the Ndamukong Suh deal? Think about it. We're about to give a tackle huge mega deal money to solidify the offensive line, the same way we gave Ndamukong Suh huge mega deal money to solidify the defensive side of the line, because that was the piece we were missing to take us to the next step and over the top.
We did it, yeah, man. We did it with
And
Brandon
then what
Marshall,
happened with
Mike
the salary
Waller.
cap after that? We were in cap hell for years. And that's what it sounds like it's going to happen all over again. And this is with the Armstead signing.
Pete.
So help me out here.
I have to disagree with you on that. Let me tell you the reason why.
That's
Why
fine.
am I
Somebody
not-
had to
I
bring
like-
the
I like to
negative
take-
so the positive could come
I
out.
like to take, though.
Shock.
I really do like to take. I really do like to take, honestly. That's actually a good take. Because see, here's the thing why. In Chris Greer's tenure, his contracts have an easy get out of.
Y'all leave me alone.
Okay?
I thought they were talking about me for a second. I was just
No,
reading the chat.
I'm sitting here like this. I'm not
I saw
drunk,
that,
but I am feeling it.
Who do
Because
you?
Lucid?
I haven't had anything to drink like that in like. That's a
you
lie.
lucid?
I was drinking in Cancun.
Steven, so are you saying if someone donates again, you will take another shot? Is that what you're saying, Steven?
You got to donate $100 in order for me.
Man, you should have took 2 already after Pete
This
spit.
guy,
You
bro.
got to
This
donate
guy,
$100 in order for me to do it.
No,
this
you can
guy
also
catches
follow
him
it up
fast.
with a little bit of water, and you'll be good. You'll be straight. Go ahead, go get you some water, Steven. We'll be here.
So, Andres, let me
Take
ask you a
another
question.
shot.
What nonsense ticket am I doing now? This guy Andres Negron with his little not staying on nonsense ticket. I'm just trying to figure out what nonsense ticket am I doing, bro. Tell me.
You're-
Come up on the panel and tell me.
See, no, we're not having this negativity today. That's not going to happen with Nando on here this morning.
Positive.
Positivity.
Positive.
But anyways,
No.
but Pete, I understand what you're saying, and trust me, I do, bro. But you know, like I said, Chris Greer's tenure, his contracts have been so easy to get out of. So that's why I have faith that he'll do the contract, but it'll be easy for us to get out of the,
right,
when
MC,
we need to
all
get
right.
out of there.
PWA.
PWA.
Yes, sir.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
like
yeah,
it. Let's go.
and Pete Tannenbaum did the Sue deal, not Greer.
God damn. Ooh.
All right, let me
Pete's on
also
mute.
time out, dude. Were you wearing? All right, MCJB, I'm about to call you out, bro. I gotta call you out.
I've been
Let
on
me
mute
see
the
your
whole
hat.
time.
Let me.
You
see
guys
your
haven't
hat.
been listening to me.
Were you wearing
Nope,
an
you're mute,
Atlanta
bro.
Braves shirt but wearing a Miami Marlins hat?
I'm burying the Watson narrative.
I can't with you, MCJB.
I'm burying the Watson narrative.
Deal with you.
The
Damn it,
Watson
I was
narrative.
trying not to get caught.
I got the shovel.
Oh, you got caught, son. Let me bring
Hey,
I
out
got
Because
the
that's my
jersey.
boy. That's why.
Hey, this is live
Hey,
and real.
man,
That's why.
Lance.
This is
Real
flip
life.
floppers, y'all.
Lance, it
This is a
doesn't-
real time. In real time. Oh my good. What are
The
you
Watson
doing?
narrative is the
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Watson
what are you
narrative
doing?
is buried in Miami.
Let's talk. Let's
Okay?
talk about this.
welcome.
The
Stop.
What is that?
Watson narrative
What
has
is that?
died in Miami.
Pete?
Okay?
Who is that? Who
This
is
is
it?
Deshaun Watson with his 22 allegations. They are dead in Miami. Look, it's Deshaun
Ronnie
Watson.
Brown.
Guys, you can't see the Watson name.
Oh my God!
This was the-
hilarious.
This
It's
is
authentic. It's
we're
authentic.
burying the narrative. We're gonna
What are you
bury it.
doing?
He's
We're gonna
burying
bury it. It's
Deshaun
over.
Watson.
It's a done deal. No more Watson talking Miami. I just ended it for everybody.
You might want to wait 4 years for 5 years.
All right, Lance.
Hey, and you know what? I'm leaving it in the backyard too. That's trash over there. It stays back there.
Pete,
That's
and
no
the
more
Barry
Watson narrative.
legendary moment. I like it.
That was authentic,
know what?
bro. It had the Nike swoop.
Oh,
Hey, Lance,
It is
what's
dead.
up, Lance?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, Nando, Lance is a trucker and listens to us from across the country all
Let's
the
go,
time.
Lance.
I'll be in Oklahoma today.
There we go.
They won't allow me in Alabama anymore.
Don't say it, MCJB. Don't you dare say it.
I'm not roll tide no more.
You're not roadside no more?
They'll be
You
shooting at
hear?
me in Alabama.
Does Steven know?
Is a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm going to the U this fall.
Ugh.
And when he takes,
I'm still burping Hennessy, and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
a
Safe,
big
yeah,
deal.
safe
yeah,
drives in
man.
Oklahoma, man.
You're breaking up bad, Steve.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, or somebody is.
You might be.
Am
It
I?
ain't us. Yeah, I think you're breaking up.
I am in Oklahoma. They don't,
They don't have cell phones out there in Oklahoma.
Yeah, they have rotary.
Safe travels in Oklahoma, though, man.
It ain't nothing here. I'm just south of Joplin.
hey Lance,
Yes, sir.
you were part of that convoy, right?
I'll be going there next week.
Oh, you are. Hey man, can y'all protest these gas prices? I mean, for real, bro.
What do you think we're doing? Everybody
Well,
thinks about the mandates. It's not. It's a lot more. It's a lot bigger than what you're seeing on TV.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
You
we're
guys
not
been there
getting
since last week.
I talked to a guy that was in that convoy, and I asked him, and he said we're protesting freedom, and, and the vaccinations. And I'm like, isn't that kind of dying out? I was like, what, shouldn't y'all be protesting these gas prices? Because I'm pissed, not just playing. So that's what I'm joking.
Color.
It's a band-aid. It's a
Up, guys?
mandate.
Hey, Kohler.
Oh, wait, Estefan, are gas prices going up over there where you're at too?
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh man, I thought it was over here in
It's
Miami
like-
only because
it's
of
like-
Tua.
It's going up to like.
I thought
They're
it was
going up
because
to
we
the-
had Tua. We need to get that money back.
Hey,
I don't
AP was
want
like,
to-
"Hey, they're
I
going up to $4. We're about to get Deshaun Watson, bro."
Oh, you
I
saw
pay
how
like
those numbers.
I pay like $850 for fuel to fill my tanks, and then another $200 a week on my DEF.
Yeah, you're in the trucking business, Lance.
$150.
I wish I could tell you my numbers right now.
Yeah, I'll take yours.
Most
So
10,000s
So I
a
just
week as
came.
well.
I just came into since Alex, doesn't grace us plebes in the chat section when he's on panel anymore. I figured I'd come in just to make a correction. Andres was talking about your Mets take, Alexander, and we all agreed with it. So he wasn't he wasn't getting in his feels.
The
But
Mets are horrible.
yeah, I just
Horrible.
came in to squash the whole Atlanta Braves Mets debate because y'all are both just seat warmers for the Cardinals anyway.
I got a question.
Boo.
I got two. We all know Tua can win games, but he can never put the nail in the coffin and win the championship.
We don't know that yet.
No, but here's the thing. Let me tell
We
you
don't know,
about
but
Tua.
I'd agree with that
Tua is my
assessment.
quarterback, okay? And this is what happened when Tua found out Deshaun Watson wanted Miami. Tua went to Christopher Greer and told him, I dare you to roll the dice. Bring him over here because I'm not Baker Mayfield. I'm not going to request a trade. I'm going to accept every competition, and I dare you to bring it because Tua's going to win it. And that's what happened. It had to happen that way because we don't hear Tua saying, trade me. He's like, come on, come bring him.
Can
I
I say
dare
something
you.
real quick?
And it's year 4. My hip is feeling good. Huh. He's about to be faster than Kyler Murray, guys. Wait till you see what we
Ribs
get
ain't
this
hurting
year.
either.
Go ahead.
People talk about Teddy's leg,
The last
and
400 yards will be for
Tua's leg.
Tua.
I mean, Tua's hips is a lot worse than Teddy's leg.
Hey, can I say something?
No. Yes. Something. Go ahead, MCJ.
I just want to say y'all have a good one. Fins up. Have a good day.
You too,
Bye,
MC.
MC. Good, buddy.
Man, you got a freestyle.
Hi,
huh?
young blood.
All right, MC.
Hey, caller,
Yes, sir.
you need to come on earlier, brother.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Lance.
my ass
You
is
love
in
color
bed.
too. We love color, man. Go ahead, Lance.
My ass is
Color,
in bed at 9
color.
o'clock. Okay.
Color, how long were you up till last night doing live? Color's got his own YouTube channel. Now.
Oh, it wasn't too bad. We Finn's tailgate ended about probably 1 o'clock, 1:30. We were pretty early last night. It was kind of a slow news cycle. So
And what time did you go to sleep, Color?
probably about 3.
Good God.
See, but
Some
he's
boys
not
followed
telling you.
Armstead
You
to the
see,
hotel.
You're not asking the right question, Stephen. Color didn't fall asleep till 3 because he was waiting for that Armstead signing, and rumors are Armstead stayed in the building. He never even left. He's still there.
Yeah, I
Some
found
fans
myself
think
down
he's
at the
still
hard.
there.
I found myself down at the Hard Rock around 3:30. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here?
You were
This
looking
guy
for
said he was gonna
Armstead,
be.
bro.
Me too.
There was
Man, none of these big players want to come over here.
no. It's not that none
What
of
they
these
got
big
to look-
players want to come over here. Honestly, what I feel
What
about
they
my
got to
team
look
is,
for?
they would come over here, but the thing is,
We got to
you see, when
overpay
you
them.
look at this team, no, it's not that. When you look at this team, think about what Flores said to us last year. This team is built already off of the draft picks. We literally have a position starting off of our draft picks almost in the entire team. Everybody we drafted is almost a starter here. So it's hard to get a free agent to start over one of your draft picks. You have to find depth and good depth to keep those guys that you drafted competing for their
I thought,
spot.
honestly, Pete, I thought that was actually
Nando, I
our
can't do
strategy
this with
this
you no
offseason.
more, bro.
I literally think
I saw
that
you.
Chris Greer is in your head right now, bro. I really think
I
that's
do
what
not
has been the
drink like
plan the
that.
whole time.
That's what it is, bro.
This is-
Because
this
when you
is
really
sad
look at it,
because-
look at our draft picks. They're starting
hey.
everywhere.
You
When
need to
I
go check that gas station guy.
do when I usually drink, it's usually at the tailgate, and I'm good. I can drink. I can get shots and beers and whatever. Bro, I'm hurting right now off
And, you
one
know,
shot.
real
Sad.
quick, you know, as Daniel astutely put out too,
My belly is
uh,
full right now.
you know, Daniel made a good point. You know, that Greer said we were going to be aggressive, but he also literally said he believes in most of the guys that are already here and that they just need to improve. And I mean, that's what I've been trying to temper people's expectations. I put out that, you know, my clips the other day to remind people that I've been saying it for months, that, you know, we got to be ready for not, you know, Greer not doing what everybody on Twitter space wants to do. You know what I mean? Because you're not, what was the point? It's not logical. Now I could be wrong, but it just doesn't seem logical to me to bring in 5 specialists in offensive line and running game to bring in a bunch of free agents that don't need that coaching. I mean, I get it that everybody can use coaching, but 5 of them? I mean, it was apparent to me right from the beginning how this free agency was going to go. And Chris Greer has been conducting it exactly how I predicted. We just got to pump the brakes. We got to lower our expectations as to what Chris Greer was going to actually do and what aggressive meant. Because it doesn't make any sense. You're not going to tell a guy like Taron Armstead, who's about to command $20 million a year, that he needs to listen to Applebaum. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be a realist here and like use logic to say to predict or at least set my own expectations is what the free agency is going to go like, and it's going exactly how I thought it would.
Yep,
it's going exactly how Chris Greer said it would go.
What's up, Toby D?
I kind of wish
we can argue whether that's right or wrong, but that's why it's going that way.
Hat off. Take that Yankees hat off, man.
I wish McDaniel was our head coach last year.
Hey, man, what are you drinking, Toby? What is that?
He's beating us.
Oh, I got. See that? You got me drinking already.
Got a one.
And Juice there makes a good point. We are aggressive in free agency. We signed 15 players. That's what I'm trying to say. Greer believes in in some of these players we have more than what was out on the market. You can argue with him. You know what I mean? I'm not being negative. That's his argument. You know, that's Greer's argument.
Hello, I'm gonna
have
you take over the show for the rest of the afternoon.
Color's the man.
Color's just doing his own thing. He's like over here, like, all right, look, guys, this is what's going on.
That's how you got to be. We come up, Steven, you got to realize, man, it's hard to stop me from talking.
50% of the time, all of us are wrong. 50% of the time, all of us are right and wrong. You know, like I always say, you make a couple statements, and that's what the subscribe button's for. You know,
there we go.
I'm 100% wrong all the time. Ask my wife.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you're not, see rule number 2, right?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Hey, just wonder if McDaniel was our quarterback, our head coach last year. You think what he would have done what Flo didn't do?
I think that's the question Greer wants to know for himself. I really do.
Yep.
He wants
That's
to
a
know
good
if
question.
it was just coaching, because it seems like that's all we've really changed was the coaching, as far as skill level goes.
I'm talking about with the on the boat stuff and all that shit. You think McDaniel would have done that?
Oh, well, we could never know, I guess.
Because he's a yes man.
According to all the pundits and the people involved and everybody's opinion, that was the right thing to do, and Flo did the wrong thing. So I would assume McDaniel would have taken the deal.
See, I think the opposite. I mean, Flo did
if
the
everybody's
right thing.
cheating and everybody's okay with it, then yeah, the proper thing to do, I guess, would have been to cheat.
Right. I'm saying he did the right thing, but at the same time, I'm like, God damn it.
Bring it.
Hey, I feel the same way everybody else does until it becomes public. I'm not going to back up cheating publicly, even if I did agree with
He's just the first one to say something.
Right.
Hey Lance, I got a Teddy Bridgewater take, but I can't give it because Alexander will get in his feelings, bro.
Oh, God, both of you. All right, final thoughts of the day, because I'm done. I can't do this no more today.
Hanked up.
The shot got you dirty.
I got to get going anyways.
Get out of here, Lance. I love you, Lance. You're the man.
Love y'all. Till next time.
Lance. Lance.
All right, final thoughts of the day. We'll start out with Estefan. Estefan, final thoughts of the day. I'll go to Estefan first.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, man. I think as it stands, the way they left off last season and overall the total body of work, I think Bridgewater is the better quarterback right now. He's a stronger guy. He, for the most part, is going to give us, I think, on average, about maybe 5 more air yards. So that's where I'm at. I think going into the season, I think Teddy's the guy to lead the offense, unless Tua did something to improve in the offseason. But if he comes in kind of the same Tua from last year, which was improved from the year before, I don't think that's good enough, in my opinion. So that's where I'm at. All right, Alexander, go ahead. I know you want to rebuttal. I'm out, y'all.
Alexander. All right, Alexander.
He must have got a customer.
Must have.
He's got a fish on the hook.
All right,
let him fight it, everybody.
Toby D, what's up, Toby?
What's up, guys? How you doing today?
What's going on, man?
Well, good to see that you got your little fix today with your little shot there.
There we go.
Dude, man, it was fun today, man. Today was a fun show.
Yeah, I was watching before, and I said, "Let me take a shot with you all." So I can't be drinking this early, man. So I can't be doing this all the time.
I'll tell you, this ain't gonna be a regular thing. I can tell you all that right now.
Yeah, I would, and I have mixed feelings. I mean, hopefully Tua can get his stuff together this year, but I would like to see Bridgewater come in and tear it up, because I think he has something to prove. You know what I mean? He did pretty good last year until he got hurt, but that's pretty much it. I mean, hopefully we can get on a win streak, not lose 7 straight, and come back and win whatever it was, 7, 8. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully we can go into the draft and get some, get a linebacker at least that's decent. I mean, what we got is going to be pretty tough, to get anything decent, but we'll see.
No doubt. I agree. But I am going to be positive like Nando, and it's all going to work out, right, Nando?
All going to work out with some positivity, man.
Positivity!
Well, you guys have a good day, man.
Cheers, my guy.
Later.
All right, be good. All right, Cap for life.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Stephen, as always. And yeah, let's just we're on the wait and see right now. But like Color said, man, if we don't make a move, just I want you guys to ask yourself the same question that Trey asked us yesterday that left us dumbfounded. Are we a better team with Armstead? Do we at least do better than last season? Have a good one, guys.
Thank you, Cap. Be easy, buddy. All right, Color. Final thought of the day, buddy.
That was a great question. I'm going to use my final thought of the day to go ahead and set the tone going forward as to my complete thoughts on Teddy Bridgewater and all the talk that's already starting about that, because I already know I'm going to be labeled a certain way. So I want to put it out there right from the beginning.
Because you're negative, Color. You're so negative.
As currently constructed and as statistically wise, I'm not going to sing Teddy Bridgewater's praises. You know what I mean? Eye test wise, right now, he is, in my estimation, a better option to win than Tua. That being said, I have accepted the fact that just like we were talking about with all the other players being draft picks and all that, I've accepted the fact that there's absolutely no way anybody else is going to be under center on game one than Tua. Okay. And I'm fully behind that. I'm fine with that. Okay. What I will say though is that I'm glad that if we see the same thing, if we don't see any progression, which I do expect to see given what we have seen in the training films, hype or not, propaganda or not, they still show an athlete that looks like that he's not hurting, that he's not injured, that he's strong, and that he should be able to chuck the ball wherever he wants to. So that being said, if it doesn't pan out, I mean, McDaniel has to have a short trigger, and we're not talking about Jacoby Brissett here, people. I'm going to sing Teddy Bridgewater's praises because I don't want anybody to think for a second that this guy is anything like Jacoby Brissett when it comes to coming in after a Tua that maybe doesn't pick up the pace. That being said, I really hope he does. I am rooting for Tua. I want to see our guy go. I don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater long term. So I want whatever's going to happen long term to be real, and I want that to be Tua. Obviously, he's the best investment for our team long term. You know what I mean? Money wise. Do I believe blind faithfully that anything is going to change? Maybe a little, just because of the improvement I've seen in training. But no, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and just be a sycophant. But I love my team. And like I tell people, I don't necessarily call him trash, maybe other than anecdotally or hyperbolically late at night on a late night show, whatever words get thrown around. But that word gets thrown around on both sides. So if I will say this, if I'm going to be one of those people that everybody has, that the platitude is that I think Tua is trash, well, guess what? He's my trash. Go Dolphins.
That's right, man. Go Dolphins. Let's go, Color.
Dolphins.
Color, man, thank you for coming on, bro. I love you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, Stevie D. Thanks a lot, Nando.
Thanks for the words, bro. Thank you.
Nando talk. Nando. What did you think, man? How was this experience for you today? I popped your YouTube cherry.
YouTube cherry pop, man. Honestly, a blast. Rolled out of bed at like 9:30, 9:40. So be 2 beers deep in already. This is pretty fun,
Well, 2.5 beers because you had that warm beer sitting next to you.
Yeah,
too.
that warm one. Well, that warm one probably is causing a little bloated feeling right now. But
do you do so? You all right. First of all, do you do heat stuff too? Do you like to talk heat?
A bit. I'm not as wrapped into it. And ordinarily, right now, I would have already done my transition from football into the Miami Heat. I would just in my brain. Since I started this Twitter, I've been so wrapped into football. I haven't really switched over to basketball yet.
Yeah.
But I do love the Heat. I think we've been fantastic so far. I love Spoelstra. Spo might be the greatest coach I've ever seen in any sports.
All right. HBO has a really good new series on called Winning Time about the Lakers.
Okay.
And it's amazing. John C. Reilly is playing Dr. Jerry Buss.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Dude, it is hilarious.
I've seen some trailers for it, but let's go, man.
I promise you all on everything, it's better than the Jordan documentary. And Jordan's documentary was great, but this is freaking 3 episodes in. It's money.
Lucky, and I'm down.
Money.
I love basketball.
So good. So good. I gotta bring Luke, we got to talk more. Matter of fact, after we close out the show, stay on so we can talk a little bit more.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
But dude, I love having you on, man, and I want to have you on more often. And I think you are excellent, man. I think you got a lot going on here. And I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad you did your rant because I don't know if I would have had you on and got this experience with you today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes I just record, and I've got like a couple rants where I've just recorded and just looked back and been like, that's too much, you know? So I'm glad this one I popped off, I posted it, and I'm glad it caught your attention, man. Like, this has been a blast to talk to you. I would love to come on again. It's been a fun time.
We'll make that happen. I'm going to put you in the back room, bro, and I'm going to finish this up. And I appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you again. Can I just say one thing about Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah, you can. And promote yourself, dude. I forgot that. Promote yourself.
Boom. Well, guys, I'm on Twitter at Nando Talk, right as it is here. Thanks for writing that out correctly. If you want to follow along, I just tweet random football stuff, do little videos as well, like that rant, like that other Dolphins videos, and other just football talk in general. Be a fun time to interact. Let's go. Always on more Ins fans. So thank you, guys. The thing about Teddy Bridgewater I wanted to say real quick is I thought about it. Isn't it interesting that, not a lot of quarterbacks, Tua had like that hip injury and he came back from it. Not a lot of quarterbacks have had like a season ending or almost career derailing injury and come back from it, except for Teddy Bridgewater. Wouldn't it be cool if like one of the reasons they brought in Teddy was so he can be like, hey, Tua, I know you might still be a little down on your hip, beating yourself up over that bad luck. I had a way worse injury than you. I made my comeback. I'm here. I'm sure you can do the same, Mr. Tua. Just someone who could empathize with him on that extra level. And who, as Color said, is miles ahead of Jacoby Brissett and can actually perform. That'd be pretty cool for
Dude, I think it's a really good storyline. It's something to look forward to in the future. And just to say, we're still all on Twitter watch for Armstead. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even want to predict at this point. I just want the Dolphins to do it and close the deal.
Fingers crossed, man.
But
thank you for having me on. It was a blast.
We got each other, man.
Positivity, baby. Fins up.
Positivity. All right, man. Stay in the back room. I'll talk to you in a minute. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. This has been a lot of fun today. I have really enjoyed. I want to say thank you to everybody who donated to the channel today. It was a big deal that you guys donated to the channel. I had a lot of fun today. I did not like the shot so much, but I did have a lot of fun. This was one of the more memorable shows, and I love it, man. So, guys, if you missed the first segment, it has my man Daniel Oyefusi on it. Make sure you guys go check that out. Rewatch that, like it, share it, spread that, and also do the same thing for this, man. A little over 2 hours long. Got to talk with Nando talk pretty much for the first hour and a half. Then we did, a craziness with shotgunning beers and shots, and then I had a little bit of a Dolphins panel. It was a lot of fun, man. So I enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for coming on and being a part of this. The #1 Miami fan morning show wouldn't be the #1 Miami fan morning show without you all. So thank you so much. Tomorrow is Mortal Kombat Wednesday. We will have fun doing that. I'm actually going to try to get somebody else from Twitter and YouTube on. I'm actually going to try to bring them on every day because I think there's something to that, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll bring them on tomorrow, and we'll hang out with them and get their thoughts on things. And we'll do Dolphins chat and Dolphins Twitter again, and maybe get a little respectable Mortal Kombat going on. But it should be a lot of fun. So I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow right here on Miami Sports Music's podcast network, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.